Obviously, been just a lot of focus on Gabriel Landeskog. Is it kind of nice to not necessarily come to a conclusion, but maybe have some more realistic answers of what this all is going to look like for you guys?
Yeah, no, obviously it's just fun seeing him with regular jersey, making practice. Obviously, he went down for 2 games in the AHL, and he felt good with that. So it's promising. It's something that's fun to see, to have our captain back. I've been here for 2 years now, and I haven't seen him play, so it's going to be very exciting to see him at some point.
You know, fans, talking heads, they put a lot of stock into kind of like an emotional spark. Is that something that you guys can really feel from your experience? Like having somebody in his situation come back, like does that provide a spark?
Oh, for sure. Especially when he's your captain, and I think he's been on this team the longest from everyone. So just to have him in the room, there's a presence with him. So I'm excited to have him on the bench and on the ice. And obviously he was a great player before he got hurt, and impact player for this team. So every time you can get some player like that or a human like that back in your room and the bench, it's going to be a huge add.
A lot of familiarity between these two teams.
Yeah.
Dallas maybe a little bit dinged up, but just what kind of stands out about this Stars team?
Yeah, very, very patient. You know, they don't force plays, they don't make mistakes. I remember last year there wasn't much room on the ice, and yeah, it's a very good team. Like I said, they're you know, you might play well for 10 minutes, 12 minutes, but they need one chance. They have 3 good lines of forwards where they could score on any line, and it's going to be a big test for us.
Thank you.
At the end of the regular season, just how you feeling? How excited are you to get back going here?
No, I feel good. Yeah, I'm really excited. I mean, playoffs, this is what the 82 or 4 is this stretch. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to the nerves and all the things that come with it.
You guys played this team last year, but it's, a lot of different faces on both sides. You guys look back at anything from last year, or is this a new blank slate for you?
I think blank slate. I mean, obviously left a bit of a sour taste in the mouth last year, losing out. You never want to lose out when you're a competitor. So, but coming into this year, I think it's a blank slate. I mean, it's two good teams that have made some different changes, and it's going to be a good 7 games.
To see Gabe Landeskog on this trip and participating?
Yeah, I mean, I was there. Obviously, I think people saw in Loveland, watching him play, and that was unbelievable. So just to have him around on the ice, he brings a presence. So yeah, it's can't really explain it in words how happy you are for him as a person.
Was there a point during this rehab where you knew maybe regular season was an option, just take it slow and get ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a bit of like a team decision, management decision, as well as my decision, training staff decision. Just kind of what was the best course of action to make sure that I was ready to go for game 1.
How big was it for this team to, get a couple of days of rest? Obviously, some of those other teams had to play through Thursday. You guys getting that extended stretch?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a little bit of rest, I think it's so important. I think it gave guys a chance to heal up, a chance for us to get some lines together, pairings together, play a couple practices, work on a couple things, and fine-tune our game. Practices are kind of like gold around the end of the year. They're hard to come by, so when you do get the opportunity, it's nice to make the most of them and start feeling good.
Thanks so much, Josh.
Like for you, this process of getting back to this point?
Yeah, you never want to get hurt or anything like that, but I think it's been good to rest a little bit. You have that week here before the playoffs actually start, and I think that was good for a lot of guys here that might be a little banged up. So I'm real excited for tonight.
Long grinding seasons. How exciting is it to finally get here to this point and get the fun part started?
Yeah, it's really exciting. Like you said, it's a long season to get to this point, but I know the guys are really excited in here. There's nothing better than playoff hockey, so it should be a lot of fun tonight.
I know you haven't played with him, but Gabe Landeskog gets a conditioning games in, and back here, just even around the group, possibility of him coming in. How much of a boost is that, even to you, someone who hasn't played with him before?
Yeah, for sure, it's awesome. I got to know Gabe a little bit here since I've been here, and what a great guy. I was able to go down to Loveland and see him play, which was really cool. And I think it does give everyone a boost to see how hard he's been working to come back. And like I said, what a great guy he is. So it's been pretty cool.
You said it gives you guys a boost, so that's a tangible thing, kind of an emotional spark that somebody in his situation can provide.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I was able to watch that documentary and kind of see everything that he's had to go through, and it's really cool to get to know him and get to know the story behind what happened to him and everything. So I think it definitely gives everyone a boost to see how well he's doing, and it's just been awesome.
Is there a moment stepping onto the ice this morning that clicks for you, the transition from regular season hockey now to playoff hockey, and it's just something completely different?
Like I said, it's really exciting this time of year. I think it does click in a little bit when you finally get out there and skate around, and you see the towels on the chairs and everything, and it's such an exciting time, and we're all real fired up for tonight.
I know Dallas is without so many players tonight, but what are some things that you guys are still going to be careful of, and the ways in which they pose a threat?
Yeah, they're a real deep team, dangerous team. Like you said, they got a couple guys out, but they got a heck of a team over there. And, we just got to play our style. Go out there, compete hard, and they obviously have guys that make plays and try to get behind you. And so as defensemen, we just got to be smart, be hard on them, and just be physical when we can.
You've been, really honest just about how excited, how good it feels to be back. Is there a moment this morning where it all kind of sets in, like, man, I'm on the Avalanche and we're here, game one in the playoffs?
Every day I've just been, kind of pinching myself almost, just excited to be back and grateful to be back. And like I said, when I got here to do whatever it takes to help the team win. I think the most important thing is just worrying about what's best for the front of the jersey, and then everything takes care of itself after that. You just want to do what's best for the team and what's best for the organization and the fan base, and I think that's everyone's attitude in here, and I'm no different. So just want to see what's best for the Avs.
Has there been a tangible emotional spark, just given how this whole Landeskog process has played out?
Yeah, I think it's going to only intensify as we get going here, whether he's playing tonight or whenever he's playing next. I think it's just going to add that big boost, and not only on the ice, but I think off the ice, everyone knows what type of guy he is. So just to have him back in any capacity, offering any minutes really that he can, is going to be huge for us. So we're excited for him. He's done a lot to get back to this point, and looks like he's going to be an option for us here.
How does the familiarity between these two teams impact the series, in your opinion?
I honestly think it's just, whoever you're playing, you want to beat them. The external stuff is for the media and the fans to worry about. We just want to worry about whoever we're playing. We're trying to win, whether it's the Stars or any team for that matter. So our focus is just winning hockey games, and whatever team we're playing, we're trying to do that. So everything else is just noise, and we want to beat whoever we're lined up against.
You've been in this league a long time. I mean, when you get to a playoff building, whether it's Ball Arena or it's here, and you see all the towels and pom-poms and things that light up, it's a little bit like Disneyland as a kid. You're like, whoa, here we go.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I think, the older you get, the more experience you have, the less those things really matter and stick out. So for me, it's just, you don't get too overwhelmed by the moment. I think we've all played in big games, so you're used to that stuff, and it's just kind of, external noise at that point, stuff you kind of just tune out, worry about playing. So it's still really fun, and it's the best time of the year. We're geared up for it. We're jacked, but I think it's just we have an even-keeled attitude in here, and things are going to go bad, things are going to go good, but we're just trying to maintain that even-keeledness throughout the course of the series.
When's your game day switch? Is it like right when you get out of bed, or when you get a coffee, or?
Typically when I get home, right after practice, the day before a game. So what recovery stuff you're doing, what you're eating, your routine after dinner, before bed, and then, you're just a complete hermit during the playoffs because it's all you're consumed with, and lots of guys, it's just all you can think about. And while the regular season, I think it's such a long grind that you need those little built-in mental breaks to kind of stay sane during a long season. This is where you just completely consume yourself with what you're doing, and that's all that matters, and that's the only focus all the time. So I think that's kind of how most guys are, and you have to be that way in the playoffs. Every little detail, every little play matters, and it's so important just to have that intensity and that detailedness.